You ain't supposed to be on that phone. What you doing?
It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have
you ain't supposed to be in the living room either.
Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DK.
I will make an exception. Y'all can sit in the dining room if y'all want to.
As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Nebraska
until y'all learn how to take care of what mom
put together. The Texas Longhorns. 48 Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started.
You ready to get this belt, Jacoby?
The Longhorns will kick it away to start us off.
Get his belt to you.
And it'll be a touchback.
Come out here in that wishbone.
To the 25-yard line. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. He'll ride his man on the option. And he
there you go. Come out here in that wishbone, boy.
The line by this giant defensive tackle.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown. But he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
They'll run the option. Crosses to 35. That's the kind of play that can really get
give me
you
a
going.
minute. We're going to talk about it. I want to talk about
it. 43. This Husker running attack will hit you from all angles. You never know who's going to get it next.
Yeah, it's kind of like playing that hat game on the stadium jumbotron. Like, where's the ball underneath which hat that's going to move around? Always a lot of deception with this Cornhusker offense.
He's got it inside the 25.
Okay.
And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he's not going to take the touchback. He stopped there, but a good return coming out of his own end zone gets it to the 28. They'll try the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
He wants to change this route. Looking for a man. It's Wheeler. Got the quick pass. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Longhorns want to move quickly. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Got it in the middle. It's Butler. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big third down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to...
Breaks into the open. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Longhorns!
You messed up, boy.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different
You're
ways.
getting work in.
They do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together,
Four and
big
four.
drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Toss sweep to the left.
I got caught up on him. Couldn't move.
37-yard line, a good, productive play there to get things going.
Well, when you talk Nebraska football, it always comes down to their ability running it on offense. Whether it's the option or whether it's conventional, they've got a long and illustrious history of great running backs, and this guy is on the field for a reason. His vision, his ability to make people miss, run with toughness, he can do it all.
On the option, he'll keep it himself. Got the first down and still on his feet. And he froze that defender. He thought he was going to pitch it, kept it himself, and turned it into a big play.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another first down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
Defense looks as if it's coming. Looking downfield, it's Hurley. Takes the easy completion. Gets away from one. He's got space. Shows off another move and gets down to the 33-yard line. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them, but exactly. Get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Let's talk for just a minute about Nebraska. Boy, this just hasn't been their year. All of the aspirations starting the season in the top 5, but there's always someone that seems to bottom out against those big expectations.
No question, Reese, and what's so disappointing, especially looking at this team's offense, is they're just not making the plays. They've got the guys on paper that look like they could be All-Americans. They have guys that can change the course of games, and that's why coming into this season, they were given that top 5 ranking, but on the field, in games, they simply, for whatever reason, have not been able to get it done, and the lack of execution, to me, is a huge reason why they've fallen out of the top 25.
Yeah, they haven't handled the pressure. I mean, that's just the easiest way to say it, because you just mentioned playmakers. They got them. They got guys that know how to play this game. That's why they were ranked in the top 5. They've got to get something going, and it has to start today.
Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Oh, he's got some space. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
And another nice gain by the offense. All right, defense, we got to change something up here. They're putting a big drive together, play after play, having a lot of success. How do we break the rhythm? How do we give them something that can create a tackle for a loss or a sack or something to get momentum back on my side?
From the red zone, looking for a space. using the quick game. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Sends it back in motion. A first down run on the doorstep. He's going for the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Huskers.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
On to attempt the try. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Georgia Southern has the lead right now. Feels like it's been that way since Freedom took flight in the pregame, but this has been a good one inside Paulson Stadium.
This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. From the shotgun, the inside give. Nice move to keep running. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. The Longhorns racing to the line in the hurry-up. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
All right, so not a home run play for the offense, but I do like the creativity, and I like how they're going to stress this defense and do it in less conventional ways.
And the Longhorns can really attack on this.
You're not supposed to be in the living room either, Will.
To the air, it's Wheeler. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag, and that receiver might have used a push-off to get free.
I know that's offensive pass interference, but I actually think that's a very heads-up play because that ball might have got intercepted. That was an errant throw. The receiver knew it, and instead of allowing the defender to pick it off, he knew, hey, I got to create a penalty here and save my quarterback and bail him out.
Finds space on the right. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Wants to go up top on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human. Keep getting hits on him. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in that pocket.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And the incomplete pass will wrap up the first quarter. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Throwing right. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down.
Well, we know this guy is special. And because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it. And the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Quick release on the RPO. He is stopped inside the 15 at the 14-yard line, and an interesting call here on 4th down. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. Splits the uprights. Good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. On the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football.
Turning it on! And he put his foot in the ground and turned it upfield and turned it into a big play. Great decision to keep it.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Hurley. He's got him in the flat. Turns it on in midfield. There he goes. He's at the and he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Nebraska.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. These running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football.
It'll be a different second half.
Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to have to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets hyped. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
The play action fake. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Back to pass, it's Wheeler. Got his man on the right. There he goes. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. You want to talk about aggressive or wacky? This head coach is keeping his offense on the field inside his own 30. On 4th down, going to the air. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Running back searching for a hole.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. So now it's 2nd and long. Defense showing heavy blitz at the line. Here comes the option. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Third down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. The option look. He'll pitch it. Ran through the contact. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch?
And you kind of thought in that situation QB might keep it, but makes the right read. Gets it to the pitch man, and what does he do? Gets downhill. Get downhill and get that first down. New set of downs. Nice execution on the option by this offense.
And the Huskers will snap it on 1st and 10. Now on the option. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And he made the extra point without problem. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking downfield, it's Wheeler. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, 2nd down coming.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Wide receiver comes in motion. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got his man on the right. And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play and they pick up a first down. And the Longhorns come to the line in the hurry-up. And off from the shotgun. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Complete to the left. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. Just inside the 40-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 39. Looking to throw on first down. He uncorks a bullet to the right. Grabs it inside the 10. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
Well, this offense has shown you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
Trying to find the end zone. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Texas!
And that touchdown is so big for this offense, right? Because here at the end of the half, we're just trying to find positives you can build upon in the second half. And right when it was looking like this game was starting to get away from them, they're able to execute, score, and that's going to help their confidence.
Back to throw, it's Wheeler. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they trim more off of that lead. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. And he's going to bring this one out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Defense in press coverage. They try to get it outside on the left. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude.
Breaks into the open. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw, it's Wheeler. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line.
Hey, listen, it's not just the offense that makes adjustments at halftime. The defense does too, and that time maybe showing a little bit of a different look than what they did in the first half. Looked like they confused the quarterback, and they're able to come away with a pick.
And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Goes to the option. Now the toss. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
To the air on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell if he was catching the football, he was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got a man in the middle.
Yeah.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on 4th down. You're in the 3rd quarter, 2nd half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. You just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the 2nd half. Someone had to step up and make a play, and they just couldn't get it done.
He had no chance. A host of defenders back there for a loss of 4.
And when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this 2nd half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you've got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Nebraska.
DK Back to throw, it's Hurley. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Quarterback keeps it. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. They'll run the toss. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Huskers.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Wheeler. The sure hands, it's Butler. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little. Finds enough room to get it up to the 44 before he's knocked out of bounds.
And we haven't called his name a lot, and I think this offense, they need to find a way to continue to manufacture touches for the big tight end. And I don't care how you do it. I don't care where you line him up. He's that good, and if I'm this offense, I'm going to find him more often.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Looking to throw for it. Caught in the backfield, it's Taylor. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a third down stop.
Coming up, fourth down.
We've reached the break. It's Nebraska holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Makes a grab past the marker. At the 35, he's loose. Off to the races. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Longhorn!
And man, that play looked a little bit too easy. Fourth down, big situation, you got to get up on these receivers and make it difficult. He gets the football right away, gets all the way to the end zone for the touchdown.
Play the analytics here, and you go for 2. Wants to throw. It's Wheeler. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They'll send the back in motion. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. He gets it up close to the 25. Out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 24.
That's exactly the start you want when you're on offense. In this situation, 4-minute offense, I'm not worried about scoring. I'm not worried about getting a bunch of first downs. I need 2. I need 2 first downs, and I'm going to let that clock tick, and I walk out of here with a W.
One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
It'll be a run on 3rd and short. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
That play had 0 shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. He's got it. 1st down and more. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line.
I'll tell you what, offenses nowadays, the throw game, they feel so comfortable with it, even late in ball games. Don't worry about the clock. They're not worried about that because they know the execution rate is so high. They get the big 4th down here in the 4th quarter.
The Cornhuskers have it with a 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Hurley. Caught in the backfield, it's Russell. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down.
This is so interesting right now watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. The Huskers are flying down the field. Motion from the back. Looking to throw. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down.
Ooh, you're living dangerously now. You've got the lead late in the game. Don't do anything to turn it over, and they almost did throwing it there. If I'm the head coach now, I'm thinking, man, let's just run the ball.
And here comes play number 6 of the drive. On the option. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
Positive plays, that's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that, and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch, man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the first down, but why would you stop running option after a play like that?
Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on third down in DKR. He'll ride his man on the option. He gets it into enemy territory, but not quite enough for the first down. It'll be fourth down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Tries to get it on the ground. Across the 35. He's forced out of bounds at the 31, but that is why you keep it on the ground. And the Huskers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll run the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great job staying home by the defense there. Offense trying to go option. The QB keeps it, but you see the great assignment football. Everybody's staying where they're supposed to be, and they're able to rally to the quarterback and tackle him for a loss.
The negative play leaves them with 2nd and 12. Gets the back moving. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Hurley. Fires deep toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
That play call is going to force a lot of people to scratch their heads because you've got the lead late. Why aren't you just running the ball? When you throw, you risk having interceptions like that right there. That should have been picked.
Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Power football with the run. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
And man, that's tough. As a defense, you're celebrating your offense. We're about to go take the lead. We're about to go win this game late in the fourth quarter, and then they force the turnover. Now we got to go make them look good. Get off the sideline, change your mindset, go make a play, get the ball back to your offense.
It'll fall incomplete. A little creativity on first down, but it doesn't work. It'll be 2nd down.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle.
Oh, not a space. He goes out of bounds. Big pickup on the play. It'll look nice in the stats column, but probably not enough to make a difference in the game. Looking downfield on first down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And it's grabbed for the late touchdown. And how about this? It's not over yet.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
Sends it back in motion. Dropping back, it's Wheeler. He gets it in for the two-point conversion, and now they trail by only 3. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the final 41 yards covered by that touchdown strike. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the
GGs.
field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Guys, this is a story we see every single year in college football. Ranked teams losing to unranked opponents. Whatever the reasons, it adds to the flavor of the season.
It's so good because we all love the upsets. And then if you're the team that got that ranked win, Jesse, you start to build your resume, start to build some momentum. So this squad got a good win today.
They sure did. They put the rest of college football.
Yeah.